My name is Derek Young, and I live in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm a student at the Ohio State University. I'm a bike advocate for mountain bike trails here in Ohio and commuting by bike. I think it's a really important way to get around and a way to assist the city in becoming more ecologically friendly and sustainable. I think that there are definitely some ways that you can yourself encourage others in your community to do the same, and one way is through bikely.com. You can either enter bikely.com into your URL or just do a Google search for Bikely and click on routes at bikely.com. So what Bikely is it's a system which encourages and stores searchable bike routes, encourages people to get involved and establish bike routes of their own, and then encourage others to who don't necessarily know how to commute around the city to commute following the routes that you establish. So since I live in Columbus, Ohio, I'm going to type Columbus into Find a Route, and we're going to click on that. And what it's going to do is take us to another searchable menu which further filters down what we want to know. So since there are several cities named Columbus in the United States, you have to go to and filter Columbus, United States, and then Ohio to get Ohio trails. You can also tag trails right through, or tag things right through here, or not tag things that you don't want. So since I want to look at commuter routes in Columbus, I'm going to type commute. I'm not going to type that I don't want anything, and I don't mind how long it is. I just want to know what the commuter trails are like. So I'm going to click on that and look for routes to commute around Columbus. And one that I searched for earlier is this Port Columbus to downtown route. So we're going to click on that. And then we're going to scroll down, and what we'll find is a map, a summary, and a map. So it's around 11 miles long, and it's a route that's relatively low in traffic to travel from Port Columbus International Airport to downtown Columbus at Capitol Square. So we'll see the map, and we'll see this options section first. We can look at that and switch to kilometers or miles, depending on what we're used to looking to, if we're used to the metric system. And in order to close that and get it out of our way, we can just tap on that and it'll minimize. We can go over here to map and look at a satellite view of the map, if we'd like, of the route, and it'll get us this. We can zoom in a little more as well, and then we can use Google Street View, if we like, to kind of just get an idea of what kind of things are on our route. And it'll bring us to this, and this shows us exactly how we get there. So that's how you search for a route in Bikely. There's some other items on this right-hand bar which will allow you to, click restaurants or something else along the path if you want to show that on your map as well. Another cool way that you can really engage other people and get involved is to either upload routes if you have a GPS-enabled device that will allow you to store routes, or you can draw a route. And so what I'm going to show you guys how to do also is to draw a route so that you can contribute to bike use and commuting in your own city. So it'll take us first of all to a login page. The login's free, and you'll need that to draw any maps. So I'm going to log in with my login. We'll do that, and it'll take us into Bikely Draw. It'll say, sometimes it doesn't take you straight there. You have to go to create a map, create a route, and draw a route. And you'll scroll down, and there will be a map of the world. And you can decide wherever in the world that you want to do it. I mean, you've seen one. I showed you one in Ohio. So let's try somewhere else, just to show you how versatile this is. And we're going to try one in Poligny. It's a little town in the center of France. And we're going to choose the state in which it's in as well, or the province in which it's in, so that we don't have to search for all those other towns in France. So we're going to find that, and we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we're going to see what's going on. There it is right there in the middle of the screen. And this is the big thing. If I see this start to draw, that means that the drawing, the little hand is paused, which is great, because if I were to click on the map otherwise while I was drawing, it would leave points that I've selected. Well, I don't want to select points right now. I just want to zoom in. So I zoom into where I want to go. This is a little house that I've rented in the past from a really nice couple named Jacques and Monique here in the town of Poligny. And what I'm going to do is that's where the little house is, and I'm going to press that. And it'll give me a start point, and I'm just going to say what the house is in French. It's Gite, so I'm going to select that. Now, before I do anything else clicking on the map, I'm going to pause my drawing again so I don't leave more marks or more points on the map. So I'm going to show you where I want to go by bike. And there's a farmer's market in the town to the north. The town is called Nemours. And there's a farmer's market every Wednesday and Saturday morning. And really nice vegetables and stuff to cook while you're visiting in France. So we're going to zoom in to a little plaza here in the town, and we're going to go to the map view, not the map view, but the satellite view, so we can kind of see exactly what's there. And right there in the middle of town is a little fountain. So what I'm going to do is start drawing again so I can put in another point right here in the plaza, so I know exactly where I want to go by bike. And I'm going to turn it off again as I move around. And we're just going to say it's the market in French, so marché. And then we're going to close that. So as with most towns, there are several ways to get places. Several roads that lead into town. And I want to take the most scenic route into town. Since I'm going by bike, I just want to take the most scenic route. So here's a little trail through the forests and over the river and through the woods. And I want to take that. So along my route, this is an okay route to take. It's just a little busier, and I'd rather take a scenic route. So since I'm traveling by bike, I'm going to take my pointer that travels along the road. I'm going to get my little green dot, and I'm going to grab it, select it, and drag it over to this. And it'll change my route. I don't need to put another point in because I'm just changing my route over there. So what I'm going to do now, because I have a route that I like, it's scenic, I'm going to save the route. And I'm going to name it Poligny to Nemours. And then what's it for? It's for market day. So we're going to choose what kind of route it is. It's a road bike route. And we want it to be public so other people can use it, because that's the whole point of this, is to enable our neighbors to commute by bike as well. It's on the road. It's a cycling road. Official track is for official type bike paths, mountain bike trails and such. It's a flat road through the woods, and it's very scenic. And it's a solid road. It's not soft or anything. Now, there's a save button. It's a little bit outside of the recording window, so I'm just going to open it up for a second and hit the save button. It's easy to find, and it will save my route. So we're okay. I'm going to minimize my window just a little bit so it's all inside the recording. Now, in order to see my route before I publish it, I'm going to go up and go to My Shared Routes. And we're going to look at another cool way to look at this. So my saved routes comes up, and I'm going to click on Poligny to Nemours. I put a little bit of English in there. Hopefully it will translate. And if I can find there it is, my cursor. We'll scroll down, and we'll see that it's a 3.8 mile course. It's a fairly easy road to travel. And here's a cool one. If we download the KML file, we'll go into Google Earth. So if you have Google Earth as an application that's on your computer, you can open the file in Google Earth. And Google Earth will pop up, and we'll zoom in to our route. So we'll see it there, and all along the route we can, it'll list pictures and so forth of different points and different points of interest along the route. And it'll be a really cool route to take. Thank you.